Hello everyone, this is Naneshwar Sanap, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Arts, Commerce and Science College, Dindori. In this lecture, we will learn about the molecular orbital theory. This topic is helpful to SYBSc chemistry student as well as TYBSc chemistry students. Before start the actual chapter, let us see the outline of molecular orbital theory. First of all, we see the brief introduction of molecular orbital theory. Second one is theories of covalent bond formation, including valence bond theory, that is also called as VBT, limitations of VBT, and need of molecular orbital theory. After that, we see the molecular orbital theory in detail. Next one is comparison and features of valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. Third point is rules for the linear combination of atomic orbital, that is also called as LCAO principle. After that, we see the formation of molecular orbital by using linear combination of atomic orbital principle, in which the formation of bonding and antibonding molecular orbital by using pictorial representation, formation of molecular orbital by using energy level diagrams, comparison between the bonding molecular orbitals and antibonding molecular orbitals. Fifth point is different combinations of atomic orbital during the formation of molecular orbital, in which first point is combination of SS orbital, combination of S and P orbitals, combination of PP orbitals. In case of combination of PP orbital, there is formation of sigma bond as well as formation of pi bonds separately. And third point is difference between sigma and pi molecular orbitals or bonds. Next one is combination of P and D atomic orbital. Next one is combination of D and D atomic orbital. Sixth point is non-bonding combination of orbitals. Seventh is molecular orbital energy level diagram. This categorized under four categories. First one is molecular orbital diagrams for homonuclear diatomic molecules of first row element. Second category is molecular orbital diagrams for homonuclear diatomic molecules of second row elements. Third category is molecular orbital diagrams for heteronuclear diatomic molecules. Fourth category is molecular orbital diagram for heteronuclear triatomic molecule. At number point is difference between valence bond theory and molecular orbital theory. And the last point is exercise. Let us start the chapter. The first question arises in mind: why we studied the bond forming theory, or why we studied the molecular orbital theory? To answer the question, let us see the periodic table. In periodic table, there are four types of blocks. The first one is S block element, second one is P block element, third one is D block element, and last one is F block element. This element is categorized according to the addition of last electron in its valence shell. For example, in case of S block element, the last electron is added into the S orbital. In case of D block element, the last electron is added to the D orbital. In case of P block element, the last electron is added into the P orbital. And in case of F block element, the last electron is added into the F orbital. Let us see the nature of each element found in the periodic table. There is certain element from the right hand side, that means from zero groups. For example, helium, neon, argon, krypton, and so on, are found in the free state. That means they do not combine with any other elements easily. But the most of remaining element in the periodic table are combined with other elements to exist in the nature. That means there is something which is responsible for the formation of molecule or there is something which is responsible for to achieve the stability of each element in the nature. That means there is formation of bond between the combining elements. They may be two or more. The combining tendency of each element with itself having different nature when it combined with the other element. For example, when hydrogen is combined with itself, it gives the H2 molecule, but when hydrogen is combined with fluorine, it gives HF molecule, that is hydrogen fluoride. This combining tendency of hydrogen with itself and hydrogen with fluorine is different from each others because these two elements are different in nature from each others. Similarly, when hydrogen is combined with lithium, having different tendency or different nature with respect to H2 molecule, hydrogen fluoride molecule, or lithium hydride molecule. Similarly, when hydrogen element is combined with any d block element having different nature with respect to hydrogen molecule or hydrogen fluoride molecule or lithium hydride and so on. Based on that, there are different types of bond is found in the chemistry. The first type of bond is covalent bond, second type of bond is ionic bond, third type of bond is coordinate bond, and fourth type of bond is metallic bond. Let us see the basic of each types of bond. First one is covalent bond. In case of covalent bond, when sharing of electrons between two combining atoms or element, that time the form bond is called as covalent bond. Basically, there are two types of covalent bond. First one is polar bond and second one is non-polar bond. Basically, polar bond is formed when the element or any element, for example hydrogen, is combined with the element rather than hydrogen in the periodic table, for example fluorine. At that time, the sharing of electron between the two atoms are not equal. That means whatever lone pair of electron is shifted towards more electronegative atom, and that time the form bond is called as polar covalent bond. Second type of bond is non-polar bond. When any element it combined with itself, for example when hydrogen is combined with hydrogen, the bond form is called as non-polar bond because the electronegativity of both elements are same, and that's why the bond is non-polar in nature. Similarly, when hydrogen is combined with carbon atom, that time the electron density between the two elements is slightly shifted towards carbon atom because hydrogen having electron negativity 2.2 Paulings and carbon having electronegativity 2.5 Paulings. The electron negativity difference between these two elements are very less. That's why the bond is slightly polar or including in the non-polar types of bond. Second type of bond is ionic bond. In case of ionic bond, there is complete transfer of electrons from one atom to the other atom. This will happen only when there is maximum electronegativity difference between the two combining atom. Let us see the example of sodium chloride. In case of sodium chloride, the electrons from sodium metal is completely transferred to the Cl. Let us see the diagrammatic representation. In case of sodium, energy level of electrons is at this point and the energy level of chlorine electrons at this position. Whatever electron in the sodium metal valence shell is completely transferred to the vacant orbital of chlorine atom, and then the formation of Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. These two ions combines together by attractive forces and result in formation of ionic bond. Ionic bond. The basic criteria of 50% ionic character for bond is when electronegativity difference between two combining element is 1.7 Paulings. That means the electronegativity of two combining element having difference of 1.7 Pauling minimum, then the ionic character is 50%. Let us see the third type of bond, that is coordinate bond. This is the special type of covalent bond. In case of coordinate bond, there is complete transfer of electron density or complete sharing of electron density from one atom to the other atom. Let us see the example of some complexes. In this case, basically the atom or group of atom or the molecule which having lone pair of electron is donated to the metal atom. For example, when NH3 molecule is combined with any d block element having vacant d orbital, whatever lone pair of electron density is donated to metal atom via coordinate bond. That means whatever electron density sharing between these two atoms are from one side. That means one is donor side and other is acceptor side. In this case, basically the bond is formed by sharing of electron, but sharing is completely from one side, not from both side. The last one is metallic bond. When any metal in the periodic table is combined with itself or other metal, it forms the metallic bond. That means metal bond. We did not goes in the detail of metallic bond. Out of this four type of bond, we have to discuss in the detail of covalent bond in the molecular orbital theory.